All right, so practice went pretty good. It's still practice time, but we found out we have a little bit of an issue. So there's a problem where I think the pilot bearings fell out of the back of the motor, and the clutches, and the input shaft, basically on the trans, is shaking around. Being a dog box, it doesn't like to float around, so it's definitely causing us a little bit of headache. So the guys are underneath, they're gonna pull this thing out and swap it as quickly as they possibly can. All right, so I had a super good practice last night. However, I did not film the end of it, but I have some in-car footage of it, which you just saw, which is super cool. So today is game day. It's Saturday morning, and we are ready to rock and roll. We started a little late today. I think we started like 12 o'clock is driver's meeting and everything. We're getting some instruction from him, what we're doing. We have kind of the setup in here. The guys went to their normal breakfast spot. Not really for me, but that's what they love. And we are making some shock adjustments. The funny thing is the car was phenomenal yesterday. Like it felt really good. It was consistent. It was easy to chase, easy to lead. And per our nature, we're gonna make some more adjustments. The goal in these adjustments is to get the car to float a little bit more on the handbrake, because it doesn't really want to float on the handbrake. It wants to kind of just grip up and go. So I want it a little bit looser so that if I'm chasing a slower car, I can back up. And then I want to be able to rotate the car harder and get on throttle, because that's what the judges are asking for. So we're gonna make some shock adjustments in the rear. Hopefully that will help solve that. If not, I have a couple of shock adjustments that we can do in the front as well, and really try and get this car dialed in. This car has been phenomenally good for such a long time, but I've not done really anything suspension wise to it. It's literally wise fab feel, and I've left it alone. Today's more, for me at least, is more of like a testing, figure out what we can do in these 36s and how much more grip we can get out of them, especially being on a Vitor tire. It's a 300 treadwear tire, so any extra grip really helps, especially when the field's pretty much all even. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be playing around with that, jamming with that. I'll kind of let you guys know as we're going what we're doing, but we're basically just trying to get a little bit more grip in different areas and loosen up the rear. So we're trying to basically let the car, like I said, float, but without losing overall grip. So that's what we're going to be working on. Let me change suits, go to the driver's meeting, then we're going to go right out on track. All right, so we had a pretty good run, but we ran into a slight problem. Well, he has a piece. We've been on this motor for like 3 years, being on it, and we didn't know we had some boost problems, which was totally my fault. So it's been running a little weird, but we got it all back together. We thought it was jamming, and it was jamming, and maybe the vibration I felt last night wasn't from the drivetrain. Maybe it was actually from the motor. I did feel a little bit of vibration at high RPM. I thought it was just the tires delaminating, but it was not. It might have been this. And then now I hear this guy says that there's a hole down there. Can you take the phone down and show everyone where this nice hole is? Hold it. Yeah, I think she's dead. At least we'll get a bath.
Yeah, that guy's not supposed to be there.
Are you showing people what's up?
Yeah.
So hopefully Brian did a good job down there showing you what was going on. But it looks like, oh yeah, look, you might even be able to see him right here. Oh yeah, you can see him right there. Right there, look at that. You can see in there. So it's, yeah, that's the top of the crank right there. Look at that, ooh, that's not good. So literally blew up, grenaded, and it's done. So this motor has been in here a long time, like 3 years now without any problems, and now it finally just said bye-bye. So Good time. Maybe we'll come back. We'll rewrap the car for next round. We'll put a new motor in it, and hopefully we can be jamming. So for us, for this weekend, this might be the end. We might have a surprise and maybe be able to pull something else off, but as of right now, it's pretty much a wrap. Time to go home, rebuild this thing, and start over on it. So it's good. There's a little bit of oil leaking out the bottom, but it's it's pretty bad. So we'll see. I don't think it's definitely not something that's fixable right now, for sure. I don't think the good old JB Weld's gonna put her back together anytime soon. Calling it?
Yeah.
She did. Would this have happened if it was an SR?
No. Not in 3 years, in 1 month, maybe.
Maybe first run on the dyno?
On the dyno.
Oh, she's sad. Mez was right though when he's like, hey, we should turn down the boost a little bit. He did.
He wants to put an LS in it.
An LS?
He said this would have never happened if it was an LS.
Oh, man. I like this car though.
Yeah, remember when it was a street car registered with glass windows like 4 months ago?
Yeah.
I seen him on the 22 freeway.
Yeah, he did. He passed me up. Yeah, it had a radio and everything in it. But
I drive by and he's like,
it needs some love anyways. It's pretty beat up. So we're going to fix it all and get it ready and rocking. So no big deal. Part of the game. All right. Back to work.
is that a big old hole?
Okay, so there's been a new development. You might be wondering, like, why are we in the car? Well, basically after talking with Jeff and the Hotpit staff, no, left. Woo, we almost went on the wrong freeway. Look at that. We going. So basically, after talking to them, they said that I am not allowed to drive Sam's car because it would be unfair to other competitors. So I'm not sure why, but that's what they came up to. They're the people throwing the rules. Totally cool. Fine. So they said I have to drive a car that no other competitor is currently driving or competing in, which is fine. So they said I have two options. I can go back and get the 1 Series, which is all torn apart in Sam's shop, or I can go back and get the Red Bull car. So the Red Bull car is closer and it's more together. It is 3:17 right now. We have to be back by 4 o'clock for opening ceremonies and get ready to rock. So we're gonna head out. And we're actually on our way back home right now to go get the Red Bull car and get it all dialed in, set up, and ready to rock and roll. So that's what we have to do, and we're going to be full sending very shortly here. So stay tuned. This is going to be very, very cool, and it's going to be a good time. Let's go. All right, so quick update. We are in the tow truck, the right-hand drive deal. Check it out, and we have the Red Bull car behind us. Woo! We are in tow. We are on the way to the track. So we need to make it in like 14 minutes. I think we can make it though. The guys are good to go. They're sitting right here ready to rock. Woo. Okay, so it looks like the car is ready to go. We got it all tuned, adjusted for the altitude, and she's ready. It is an LS, so it'll be a totally different platform and setup, but it's my baby. I've drove it many times. This guy was actually nice enough. He's gonna let me drive his car, except for they said no, that would not be fair. So
now everyone upset.
Now everyone's upset because I brought a different car, which they said I could go home and go grab that car, but I'm not allowed to drive his car. So it was a very wacky situation. So we'll figure it out. Let's go watch some runs. All right, so that was not very successful. I basically went to light up on the bank and the car fell on its face, and it only got worse throughout the run. It's not making power. There's definitely some kind of problem. So we're gonna try to figure out what it is, and hopefully I can get this thing lit back up. But the boys are working hard on this. We did call 5, so something can happen. We can still make it work, but we got to get this car running. It's not running at all. So that's a major problem. But it did just come down from high altitude, so it could be an altitude problem. I don't know. So we're working on it. This guy's here to help though.
I'm his umbrella girl.
Oh yeah.
I tried downloading
All right, so we're looking, and they're trying to let us know who won this battle. I can't really see. And Margarita's got the win. Margarita's got the win. It was a super smooth battle, and they're both super good. So it was a good time. We're basically sitting up here in the grandstands, hanging out. We did not get the car back together. hanging out. We're just kind of watching the show, which is rare. We don't ever really get to watch the show, so kind of excited about that. They have some cool pyrotechnics going on right now, which I'll show you on the next entry. And yeah, just enjoying the night for now. It looks like tomorrow we're gonna bring the Red Bull car to Sam's, so to 961 Motorsports to get that thing all dialed in and set up for Irwindale. So I think it was just kind of a weird adjustment with altitude, but hopefully we can get that figured out and all ready to rock and roll. So here we go, let's see the next battle. All right, so what we got going on here is both the homies are going in, and it's pretty crazy. So this is the finals. We have Joshua Stewart over here, and we have Mr. Habibi. Yes, Sam McMommy over here. I think Sam is Sam leading? I don't know if Sam's leading. I thought the other car's leading, but maybe not. Nope, I guess Sam's leading. All right, let's go, buddy. Whoa, sorry about that, guys. We zooming in. Whoa, whoa. Let's get it set up. Okay, getting ready to send car. Let's go, let's go. This is gonna be really good. The winner wins $5 grand. Second place takes home, I think, 2 or 3 grand. So either way, they're in the money. There we go. Alright, what's the verdict so far? They're both super solid runs. Alright, we're looking solid. Don't know, I think right now, probably going towards Sam. I think Sam had a little bit more pace. Yes, there was a little bit of adjustments on the bank, but I don't think it was major. It just has to be, and Josh was close, but not like he was the last battle. Josh was all over Luke last time. It was crazy. Like, greatest driving I've ever seen from him. So, super good. They're getting set up. They're coming back around. Sam has an intake air temp problem, so they got to fix, work on that. But that's why they let him basically drive just around the long way to cool off. Now he's headed back up.
He's gonna win.
Who?
Josh.
All right, really good lead. What about a good chase?
His chase was pretty good. He was late to get up on the bank, though.
Okay. So your verdict? Who's ahead right now? The green one, Habibi. All right, you gotta make it happen. Here we go, finals. All right, what's the verdict? What do you think?
I think Sam might have just. I think Sam might have.
Yeah.
Maybe? All right.
If the judges are how they are.
It looked really close either way, though. Super good battle. Dude, that was a phenomenal finals. Oh, did they have, wait. The flagger's out, so they might not have a winner. They're fighting. All right, let's go see who won. All right, we're headed out. They have a winner. All right, we're headed down to the podium. Let's go. Look, I found the family over here. Let's go. Ah! This guy right here. They're both very, very good. But I feel like it went this way. I'm going on to here. Look at this. They're gonna be media
trying to get all these checks in order. Literally, he's got so many checks right there. He's got a. We're waiting for the champagne. If that's it. I hope that's what RJ was suggesting right now. Champagne showers. LMFAO, let her go. Holy smokes. I don't know if it's on red or frozen screen. The live streams are. LATVX. Absolutely. What a run today. We have the trophies. Absolutely. All of these guys. Again, November 23rd is our next round.
All right, it's gonna be a little while still, I think.
That's cool. I want to make sure you hear us when we announce this. RJ's got the checks. Do we have our champagne? Okay, we're all ready to go.
All right, bottles, take it away. We already announced this and you got to see the battle yourself, but to announce it one more time, your third place podium winner today, JDM Booger Luke Procula. There's $1,000 for Luke to take home there.
Amazing job. Now, for your finals.
And for your winner of round 4, Hotpit Autofest, your winner is from 961 Motorsport, Sam!
Amazing job by Sam. Josh Stewart, second place. Very constant.
Bought it for me? For you?
It's for you.
Why?
Because it's for you.
Oh, we gotta go that way. Hold on, no, why is it for me? Wait, he needs his bottle. You need your bottle, everything.
It's yours.
Not my bottle, it's your bottle.
What are you approving?
No, have him do it. Oh, wait, hold on.
Let's see how much money we just paid you.
Yeah.
Hey, these boys.
Got my hand on it.
Came early.
Shake it up.
Yeah, but he can't let go of his.
We're going to take some photos, live stream, guys.
Keep it going, RJ.
Yo, do whatever you need to do.
They need photos first. Oh, we're getting out of the way.
Which way do you want it?
Getting out of the way.
Do you want me to do it?
Why does he want me? Why?
You cap it?
Why does he want me? Dude, how is this? Here, dude, I'll trade you for here. You hold this.
I don't want to hold this. Pass it on to you.
Who's this?
Rome's.
Oh, why am I doing this? Tom. How you feeling, Tom?
Oh man, I don't know, a lot of feelings right now.
Hell yeah, dude.
Never stood on this track before. This is the first.
God, it's spit on right now.
The mic. With the head over there. Not let it blow up. It doesn't look like it's about to blow. Sam! Hey. Dude, awesome.
Thank you, honestly, thank you. You drink, I don't drink.
No. The rest of your team.
Yeah,
you guys.
I did nothing for this. That's the man that deserved it right there. I don't drink, I'm good.
Really, baby, you deserve it.
It sucks when it's not like cold. No, it's right. It's terrible. You have to. It's like, nope.
RJ's got some checks out there.
Here's
That's all in my hand.
RJ, come here.
Artist Charger. That was for that battle previously. Look at this guy though. This guy got it. Got it. Hey, what's better? LS or BMW?
BMW.
Look at that.
Only for your dad.
There we go. There we go. BMW, buddy. All right. This all BMW car versus an all Corvette Chevy car. And guess what? Boom. BMW won. So, whoop. They're doing pictures. We're going to shut it down. Hey, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. A little bit different. We didn't get up on the podium, but the homies did. 3 guys, super good guys, drivers, amazing guys. Luke was a gatekeeper when I got my license. I had to go through him to get it. Josh, which, dude, phenomenal driver. I mean, just insane to see how far he's come in such a short period of time. And then you have Sam and Mommy, Mr. Habibi here, killing it, bro. Killing it. So phenomenal driving, guys. Love watching the good stuff, and we're gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. Enjoy. We're gonna keep going.
Don't move.
All right. Oh, let me move out of here. There we go. We got some bonus footage over here.
Not the kid.
Shoot it towards the baby. Careful. Catch it close.
Learn how to use it. All right, well, we got Togi out here loading on up. Sally's sad, but it'll get good. It'll get rewrapped and get all set up, so we'll fix it. Have a good night. All right, so got the car back into our shop last night, and as you could tell, we did not have a very good weekend. So had a major problem. We basically blew up the car. There is a hole about the size of my fist in the block, which is not very good. So we're gonna pull this thing out and have to get it back down over to our buddy Sam. So this thing's been together for about 3 years, super solid. Like Sally's been rocking, and it finally just let go. But don't know, it might have been an injector we lost. We need to look at that because everything seemed completely fine until it didn't. So we know a rod broke. We don't know to what extent, but there's a bunch of powder and everything was on fire and everything else. So we get to clean this up too. This sucks, but it's part of the game. So let's, I'm gonna start pulling this thing out and then kind of show you guys what happened and yeah, where we're going from there. So, cause we don't honestly know. So let me figure it out. All right, hold on a second. Let's start pulling this thing apart. All right, so I've torn it down to this far, which it's pretty, pretty good. We're pulling the power steering pump off so we can leave all that on so I can still steer the car. And we found something in here. Look, where is it? Right there, look at this. Look at that guy. I think we lost a rod. The bearings are actually still in it. And the ARP stud is in one side of it. But this is pretty mangled. I don't know what else is in there. A piece of the block or something just fell off right there too. But this is yeah, this is a bad time. Don't know what else we're gonna find. We're gonna keep going, but yeah, you can see into the motor right there. So, all right, let me keep going. We're gonna pull this all apart. We got Brian over there dying. He's doing some welding for the other intake manifold. We're on the 1 Series right now. How is it going?
Not great.
Uh-oh.
But it will go better.
All right, good. We're still pulling it apart. Let's keep going. All right, so we got the intake manifold off, and there's the hole. So it's about, you can fit a power steering reservoir inside of there. Just to give you an idea of how big the hole is. Don't know. It doesn't look good down there. Hopefully the oil pan's okay, but I doubt it. There's probably a hole in that too. There is. That's sad. That's an S54 oil pan. So, all right. Well, we're gonna just keep taking this thing apart and pull the motor out. All right. So we got the whole setup out. 4-speed dog box on it. QuickTime bell housing. This guy. But look at this. There's a pretty big hole in the oil pan. That's pretty major. And then as we come over here, we have the hole in the block, and you can see out of the bottom of the motor. So that's a little bit of a problem. Looks like the piston and everything's still up in there. So maybe it was just one. Hopefully it was just one damage. That's a lot easier to fix. Check it out. Look at this. So Precision Turbo has lived for a long time. We've had the same turbo in the car for like 3.5, 4 years with just the screen, which I don't recommend. I recommend a filter, but there's not enough room. But check it out. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. This thing is rocking. So hopefully game plan for Sally is a different intake, different exhaust manifold, and then we can actually go a bigger turbo. So I might go bigger turbo, go twin gates instead, because we like the twin gates a lot better. So we'll do the Turbo Smart gates, bigger Precision Turbo, and rebuild this whole thing and get her jamming, ready to go. All right, let's load her up. All right, so we got this. Oh yeah, we're good. So we got this all out. This guy's good. And engine is in here. So we're on our way to Sam's, bring his Grom back, and the motor's ready to rock and roll. Yay! All right. Formula Drift funness. So now we're headed over to the shop. We have one welded.
It's for Tom.
Tom's car right here. So that one's all welded up. And then we got this one. What baby do you got over there?
This is for...
That's a Terpski for the 1 Series.
Yes, sir.
When we crashed, we broke the end of it off.
When we were Christmas tree hunting.
Yeah, look, we broke this guy off. So this had to get Tiggy back together.
One side, it's the guy she tells you not to worry about versus you. And I'm both right now.
Oh,
Like, you see him? Like, there's
Yeah, these two. Yeah. Look at these welds versus
5
this.
minutes in like some parking lot in Long Beach versus the shop.
yeah, that's the difference.
Back purged?
Shop welding, on the floor, old MIG welder.
There's like a gap there.
Is there? Oh, yeah.
It's sealed.
Yep, it's good. All right, so just coming in the shop now. 961 Motorsports. This is Sam's deal over here. We got the Red Bull car on the dyno with Ish over here. Checking it out, making some pulls, and just testing to make sure everything's ready to go on this car for Irwindale. So we're gonna get the motor unloaded and then see what happens. All right, so now we got the motor unloaded inside the shop where it's nice and cool. What are your thoughts, buddy?
I don't know, this thing got hot. Look at how thin that bearing is.
Yeah.
We got the rest of the rod bolt in there.
So it was in there before it left. How did that get around the crank though?
Unless this broke.
Yeah, but how did it get around the crank and out of the hole?
I don't know, that bearing's gone. Not as to clearance. Broke the bolt.
Smashed the side and then exited the vehicle. We were trying to look inside. So we're gonna pull the spark plug to see what's going on.
And you can see where the heat was traveling. It traveled from here up there. You see the discoloration, the rainbowing.
Oh yeah. So it was getting hot.
It was getting hot.
She might have been knocking. I didn't hear it knocking though. I literally heard it go, and then locked up. That was it. Yeah, like it might have knocked for a second. It's at 8,000 RPM, but then that was it. More investigating. We're gonna check this out. Oh. So anyways, look at that. It turned it? Oh yeah, look, there we go. There's a piston up there. Piston's destroyed. All of this is destroyed. And I can see out the bottom of the pan, which is not good either. Hey, the rest of them look to be completed though. Yeah, so she's done.